Hello my Beatles friends, welcome back to another video. In this video I'd like to have a little discussion video, not really a review or just state my opinion and have a little discussion, and you can agree or disagree with me in the comment section below. You're always welcome to write one. You're always welcome to subscribe and like or hopefully not to dislike this video. While I was preparing my other video about John Lennon's album, which is called Live Peace in Toronto 1969, I remembered that I have this slightly forgotten compilation that I'd like to, bring to your attention to make it not really forgotten. This is the year 2004, released in 1st of November 2004, a compilation which contains only acoustic versions of known songs. I'd like to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of this release and, tell you my opinion overall. From the period of 1998 till 2018, let's be honest, we didn't get much of Lennon's new material, okay? The last time we had the new material released by Lennon Estate was this box in 1998, anthology box, which is a great one. After that, for 20 years, we had mostly compilations. And the latest compilation is 2020, the Ultimate Mixes, the box. But in 2018, we got the Imagine box with some new material. So we're talking about the 20-year gap here with no new material, and the compilations coming one after another and rotating the same old songs. So it was a bit, uncertain period for the Lennon Estate what to do next or what to do overall. All of a sudden, in 2004, they released this album. The question is, who asked for it? This topic goes to advantages and disadvantages. The advantage of this one is that the topic, the theme of this one is being acoustic. I mean, they gathered all the songs from different eras, from different years of John's career, solo career, and put everything as an acoustic versions. Unlike all the other compilations that go album by album and just, 3 or 4 or maybe 2 songs from each album, make a compilation, and all the compilations look the same, but this one is a bit different. It doesn't go album by album, it goes topic-wise. So this is a good advantage. This is something new. This is raw mixes, home demos, and these are really demos, unfinished songs. Sometimes they, just cut in the middle, no beginning, no the end. There are songs that have 42 seconds length, So it feels like a continuation to the anthology box. And that's where comes my first disadvantage. Because this one has 16 songs. And 9 songs from here appeared on the anthology box. Only 6 years later, we are getting 9 songs repeated again. So this is a big disadvantage. Now, if we ignore all the bootlegs that we had for years, we're not talking about bootlegs, we're talking about only official releases, I have to admit that 7 songs released on here, which were previously unreleased, it feels like a fresh air. Okay? Let's admit that. Because we cannot take bootlegs into consideration. Of course, heavy fans, die-hard fans have everything, but still we're talking about official release, and this one is, in this 20 years gap, this is the only unreleased material that we have, which is a good advantage. But it's only 7 songs. Why not give us a bit more? Why repeat 9 songs? I understand that that it goes topic-wise, acoustic, the theme, I understand that, but releasing 9 songs again, only 6 years, it was a big no-no. It was, it shows it's an indication that Lennon Estate had no idea what to do next. So let's try this one. Let's experiment. Let's give them this one. Let's give this one. Let's see what works and what doesn't. This album failed to chart in UK, but it took number 31 in America and stayed in the charts for only 8 weeks. I believe it has only one or maybe 2 stars out of 5 from critics, which means that it didn't resonate with people. But since 1988, John Lennon Imagine soundtrack compilation, this is the highest charting compilation, which is a good advantage. So the feelings here are kind of mixed. Just because of this acoustic topic, acoustic theme, it's very difficult to listen to all the songs all together, you know, in one sitting, all 16 songs together. I mean, you can listen to several songs, some interesting ideas yet, but you cannot enjoy this entire album as you enjoy the studio album. In my opinion, the songs that stood out are the live songs, which I always looking forward to listen to John Lennon live songs, because he didn't do much live work in his solo career. There are 3 live songs here. And also I like the Real Love, which is interesting because it's a piano themed song, also Imagine, but here we hear them on the acoustic guitar, which is interesting. Imagine as well, Real Love as well, and I also like Working Class Hero is one of my favorite songs. And Cold Turkey, I mean, the songs are good, but it's difficult to listen to them in one sitting. So, you know, you highlight this CD with different songs. I mean, this is my opinion. Package-wise, I have to admit that CD looks great. The design here is great. The inner side. And I have to admit that the cover is great. It's a very cool picture of John. And there is a nice song with Sean. And we have here some interesting photos. And the message from Yoko: I dedicate this album to the future guitarists. John always played from his heart. I hope you will learn to do the same. Love, Yoko. Now here we have the lyrics with indication of the chords, drawing and photo. And what's interesting, I'll get to that. Another 2 photos. And the interesting here, the last page, we have all the chords, the chart of all the chords which are used with the lyrics. So the packaging here for one CD is very, very good. It's a very big advantage. Overall, I have to say that it's a very interesting release. A standout in this 20-year gap, like I mentioned. Among all the compilations that we have, I have only 2 with me, and there is also other compilations. Unlike these compilations that shuffle the same songs all over again, we have here a fresh air of new 7 unreleased songs, something raw, something interesting, like a demos. It's like, just being a witness how these songs were made before they were released. It's like sitting with him in the room. I mean, it's always interesting. This album, I give it 6 or 7 out of 10. And just because the 9 songs from here are already released on the previous box. If it would be maybe 4 or 5 songs and the rest new, I would give it 8 or maybe 9 out of 10. Because I accept the fact that some songs may be repeated, but not the majority, not more than 50%. So that's why I give it 6, 7 out of 10. Now, now here is only my opinion. If John Lennon Estate wanted to release something new, something fresh for the fans, something the fans really, really want, and you want to release the previous material, I think releasing this CD from the 1990 Lennon box set would be a great idea. I mean, this CD number 4 from that box, it consists of 7 songs from Double Fantasy album and 7 songs from Milk and Honey album. I mean, the opinions of the fans is divided because it's a half and half, 50-50 albums with Yoko, and this one here omits all the Yoko songs and it has only John songs. So if this one will be released as an individual album, I think it would be one of the 3 John Lennon best albums. Okay, I would really happy to see this one on vinyl. I mean, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Double Fantasy and Milk and Honey albums. I like also Yoko songs. I mean, they're great. I mean, yeah. But if we're talking about only John Lennon songs, and this is what is done here, and if this album would be released individually, trust me, it would be a great idea. Okay, so back to topic. This one, worth checking out. For me, it's a 7 out of 10. In 20-year gap before 2018 Imagine box set, this is the only album that offered us new unreleased material. All right? Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.